After that, I guess you call me Young Rob. It is an incredible act to follow. We'll just go from that to bees, no problem. I'm Rob Davis. You can follow me at Rob Fargo. I'd just like to talk about two simple things. One is wonderful, a change in society faster than the rate of growth of the internet. And the second is horrible, a global crisis that threatens our food systems. Wonderful. Here's the rate of growth for three incredible innovations. And you see that mobile phones and the internet are all growing incredibly fast. And that's until 2009. That's when solar got cheap. Now, we're talking about PV or photovoltaic solar. That's the most common kind. You see it out in fields. It doesn't get much hotter than a car parked in the sun. And solar's growing fast. It's growing fast right here in Maryland as well. But will never be much more than just a tiny, tiny niche land use. Corn, soybeans, hay, and wheat will continue to dominate Maryland's agricultural landscape. But that said, it doesn't stop images of solar from California that look like industrial solar from driving communities a little bit, bringing out a reaction, I guess, and causing significant concern. And I, too, am concerned about the productive use of agricultural land. So let's talk about the horrible thing. Who here eats fruits? Fruits, hands up. Vegetables? Or the animals that eat fruits or vegetables? I'm a bacon man myself. Well, my friends who like to eat, pollination is necessary for 70% of the crops that we and our livestock eat. However, the situation for pollinators is dire. Since the 1950s, we've lost more than 50% of our honeybee population. In the last several years, nearly 1 billion monarchs. Now, it's complicated, but scientists agree that habitat loss is the leading cause in the decline of pollinators. Now, what's amazing is that we can all do something about it. We can plant pollinator gardens in our backyards, yes, but more importantly, we can call for solar sites to be planted with pollinator-friendly plants. Yes, solar sites can save the bees. In fact, this approach has numerous benefits, and it's already common throughout Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the United Kingdom. Local jobs. Every single one of these sites is going to have a vegetation management plan. It's going to call for local farm seed, local farm equipment, local laborers, ecologists, landscapers, and folks to install and maintain this low-growing, shade-tolerant vegetation. Now, the current industry practice, the current industry norm is turf grass, seen here on the left. A better solution is a diverse mix of native plants with those long roots that capture the stormwater coming off the panels, channel it down into the aquifer, capturing nitrates and phosphates, and improving the quality of Maryland's agricultural soils over time. In fact, the Agricultural Service, I guess these sites really can provide significant benefits to farming, because the Agricultural Service that is in greatest need, pollination, is the one that's easiest for solar developers to provide. So yes, we could put sheep and cows on these sites, and I just have to say, we're not suffering for lack of sheep. And yes, we could plant kale and other vegetables on these sites, but we're not suffering for lack of kale. In fact, this is a solution, a pollinator habitat on solar sites is a solution that can provide significant benefits at scale. And just this past year in Minnesota, we built and planted pollinator habitat on solar sites equivalent to every single family home in the state getting a 6-foot by 12-foot pollinator garden. And similar projects have been proposed right here in Maryland by One Energy Renewables and SoCore Energy. Pollinator habitat on solar sites puts pollination and that habitat where it's needed most, near crops. So for the tiny, tiny, tiny percentage of farmland that farmers will choose to use for solar, let's maximize that agricultural productivity. Solar can help bees, water, and crops. So, quick show of hands, did you smile, laugh, or learn something? Fantastic. Go online to Facebook or Twitter. Look for Fresh Energy. Find this message and share it. Thank you.